Jenny here with Sipping Streams Tea Company. And last week I shared a little bit about my favorite Alaskan tea blend, which is our Arctic Bliss. And this week we'll be featuring another Alaskan ingredient that's wildly harvested. It is actually not a tea. We actually make our own line of hot chocolates, and this came out of trying to figure out what we would make with wild Alaskan blueberries that us Alaskans love to eat. For many years I tried to think of a formula, a recipe, anything that would pair with the tartness and the bitterness of wild Alaskan blueberries, because when you dry a blueberry, which I have some wild blueberries that I just picked this weekend. When you have these Alaskan blueberries, they're not the regular kind that are in a grocery store. They are pretty tart. They are pretty tangy. Ooh, this one's juicy. And they are very potent in antioxidants, actually. Because of our Arctic region, the plants are stressed just like high quality teas or any sort of plant that's grown in harsh conditions that are stressed. They have the same effect. They produce a high amount of antioxidants for that plant to survive. And so in Alaska, where it's very cold and there's the tundra and just low-lying shrubs, they produce a really high amount of antioxidants, and typically you can taste that with the tartness, the tanginess, and not so much of the sweetness. So going into trying to formulate a tea with Alaskan blueberries was very difficult because we wouldn't be adding any sugar. You would have to add sugar or honey when you made your cup of tea. And we like our tea to taste naturally sweet, and we just had a hard time for many years trying to formulate and reformulate and find different pairings, maybe adding different flavorings to it, but we just couldn't figure out a way to make our Alaskan wild blueberries taste like Alaskan wild blueberries. So we made it into a hot chocolate instead, and that was our first hot chocolate that we had ever made, and we wanted to be able to feature some of our wild blueberries here. So we make three different types of hot chocolates, and they come in two different sizes. We have them in these 3-ounce bags, and so here's like the blueberry one. And we have our English toffee hot chocolate, which is my favorite. I love toffee everything. And then we have a really decadent salted white chocolate caramel apple. So this isn't actually chocolate, it's white chocolate, which isn't chocolate, but some people like that alternative, that super decadent creaminess. So we did it with a salted caramel apple. It's a green apple flavor, actually. But for our Alaskan blueberry one, it comes either in a 3-ounce bag or a 6-ounce can, and all you need is 2 tablespoons per boiling water, or you can add milk as desired. But all of these hot chocolate mixes are meant to be consumed either with straight water or with milk or soy. I'm lactose intolerant, so I have soy. So today I made myself a nice fresh cup of hot chocolate at work, and you'll see that it is just like any hot chocolate. You won't see any lumps in it. It's just regular hot chocolate. So what we do is we pick and harvest the blueberries, which it's like Alaskan gold here. It's very hard to get. Everyone wants to save their special blueberries. They might freeze them, put them into pies, make jam out of them, everything. You could do so many desserts with blueberries. Cheesecake, yeah, that'd be good too. But we have to have our blueberries freshly picked. We cannot have them frozen because it will make our blueberries into mush when we have them in our hot chocolate. Like, we dry the blueberries when they're fresh, but if they're frozen, they have a really hard time drying because the blueberry is mostly made out of water, and that's a lot of drying time for these little blueberries, you know, tiny little blueberries here. I know we don't have very big blueberries in Alaska, but they're very potent. And so we have to have them freshly picked and not frozen to dry them. And then after we dry them, we pulverize them and mix them in our special recipe for a hot chocolate. And this does have dairy in it. This is more of a darker hot chocolate flavor. So I would consider this more of a dark chocolate. It's not as sweet. It has like the bitterness and some of the tartness of Alaskan blueberries as a slight undertone. So you taste more chocolate than the blueberries. It is not an in-your-face, I am blueberry sweetness type of thing. If you want to do that, you might as well just like add blueberry syrup flavoring. But this is supposed to be a very nice, special treat that is made with natural ingredients, and it does have dairy in it, but it is gluten-free also. So yeah, that's a little bit about our Alaskan blueberry hot chocolate, which is not a tea, but it is very special and unique to us in Alaska here. And if you have any other questions, please let me know down below. Please share this with your friends. And until next time, thank you.